One of the options you have when you purchase a Voo Drop is to add your logo to one of our stock designs. And it's a super quick way to get a customized look without having to go through the expense and the hassle of getting your graphics team together to come up with a background, put your logo on it, do all of this stuff. Which, by the way, I highly recommend you do that if you've got those resources. That way it's completely personalized to your company. But if you just like to add a logo to any of our stock designs, whether that's old school wood plank or loft brick, it's not difficult at all. In fact, I think there's been some concern that you're gonna have to do something to figure out how to put the logo on yourself, and that can be daunting. And the other thing is maybe you just are concerned, I don't wanna just send my logo and just have it stuck onto the background. Here's what I can tell you about this. We actually work with you. We care about the final product that you get, and we want you to love it. So when you send us your logo, we actually will do several things with your logo to make it look as good as possible on the background that you chose, all right? Let me give you an example. So I'm holding one here for Shopify, who is, they've got a really cool logo, right? So they've got this black, and then they've got their green. Maybe I can hold my hand out wide, there we go. So actually what we did to make this look really good on this particular plank is that we did a drop shadow, which is the part right here that makes it look like it's actually physically coming off the wall. That's called a drop shadow. And then on the word Shopify, because they wanted to make sure their logo stayed black, we actually did a glow that makes it look like it's backlit that matches the little shopping bag in Shopify. If you look at this drop here, it's our Anyvoo drop, we did the same thing. We've got the logo itself actually has just a little bit of bevel to it, which means that it makes it feel a little more like a real thing, like tangible. Then we put a little bit of a backdrop on it right here. Same thing here. So that makes it kind of pop out from the background. Let me show you, I'll just show it to you up close so you can see this. Set this other thing down. All right, so if you see this, you see how it looks like this O here is actually a physical thing. There's a little bit of highlight right here across the top, and there's a little bit of darkness underneath here. That's called a bevel, and that makes it kind of look like a tangible thing when you look at it straight on. So that's just one of the examples of what we can do with your logo to make it look like it is literally attached to some sort of a wood wall. You see behind me here as well, in this case, we put the logo, we did a custom color based on what we wanted to do. It's my logo, I can do what I want. You could also fade that logo. You could make the logo white and kind of blend into the background, which also looks really cool. In this case, with like a city scene, it might make it look like there's a frosted logo on a window as you look out behind you. There's really no limit to what can be done. What I will tell you is that other than doing the drop shadow or some kind of like lowering the opacity and that sort of thing, though, if you want something that's a little more aggressive than that, or you want to do a lot of creative stuff with your logo, you could choose Work with Anyvoo Designers as one of your options, and one of our designers will work with you to make sure that everything you get is just amazing with your logo. Other than that though, you could get a drop shadow, you could get it faded, and we will work with you to make sure that it looks really, really good.